Hey everybody, this is Stuart with Wine on the Diamond. Today I'm reviewing the non-vintage Mumm Napa Cuvee M. It is 12.5% alcohol by volume, and I think I paid like $16 for it. I can't remember the exact price. It was around there. I'll put the exact price in the video description. But let's take a look at this wine. One thing I did want to say is that this is a traditional method wine, so it is made in the same way that they make sparkling wine and champagne. And on top of that, it is actually pretty much the same grapes as they use in champagne, except they have a little bit of Pinot Gris added to it. So that is the main difference right there. All right, so from a color standpoint, I'm gonna give you a pale lemon or pale straw, as some people may call it. No artifacts, no cloudiness. Well, I guess lemon and straw are different. If I had to choose one, I would go towards the straw. Anyway, on the nose, so getting some red apple, a little bit of pear. There's like a little bit of a strawberry in there. A slight yeastiness, like a kind of like a crouton, like stale bread type note. There's a little bit of like an almond and heavy whipping cream, without it actually being whipped and stuff. Anyway, how does it taste? Really light, airy mousse. Really light and airy. This is way sweeter than I thought it would be. I would say this is probably going towards medium dry. It does have a reasonable amount of sweetness, more than I would say actually a normal kind of off dry range would be. So there is something there. In terms of the acid, medium plus acid. The body is medium body. Intensity on the nose, I forgot to mention this because I always do. It was a medium plus intensity on the nose. It's a medium plus intensity on the palate. The thing about this wine, there's a surprisingly strong intensity of that strawberry. Like, I thought this would be kind of one of those things where I'm kind of getting some of the secondary. The strawberry might be present on the palate in a really weak way, but you're gonna get more of that apple, more of that green pear. No, like for me, the strawberry is a very pronounced flavor. And the apple and the pear are also reasonably intense, but it's a lot of fruit. And the secondary is actually what is kind of trailing behind a good amount. It's present, it's just not very intense. Anyway, with all that being said, we need to get it to the B.L.I.C. So from a balance standpoint, I think you're in balance. I don't, like if you didn't have enough acid with this level of sweetness, it'd be a problem, but yeah, you're a pretty good range, so I'll give you a full point. Length, I'm getting a medium finish, half a point. Intensity, medium plus on the nose, medium plus on the palate, so I'll give you 0.75 here, kind of round up. And in terms of complexity, I'm getting red fruits, and then I'm kind of getting these other green elements, and then I'm also getting that secondary characteristics that are coming in with the mallow and the almond and stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and give you half a point. I'm not getting any sort of like honeyed effects or anything I would say is tertiary. And I wish I could get a little bit more in the primary, like some citrus, maybe some stone fruit, stuff like that, but I'm not getting any of that. So I think half a point is where you should be. So with that being said, you're 2.75 points, if I did my maths correctly. You're almost very good, but I don't think you're quite there. Because as a sparkling wine, it still is, it doesn't have like the heftier body of a champagne. It doesn't have some of the variety of fruit elements that you get with some of the other sparkling wines when they don't have that type of champagne heft. So as a result, I'm still gonna give you good. Now, we still have one question to answer. Does it chambong? All right, so got my trusty chambong. We'll load this thing up. Now is the moment of truth. Does it chambong? Cheers. It chambongs. So, wow. The acid. However, though, I will say this. This is not something I've ever had with a chambong before. The acid is fine. The sweetness is fine. This made the wine a little bit more bitter. Like, it actually toned down the sweetness and gave it just a slight hint of bitterness as it was going down your throat. But the fruit salt like saves it. As soon as you're finished swallowing, you kind of get that secondary effect of everything being in your throat. The fruit saves it. So, I mean, it does chambong, in case that matters to you. Anyway, this has been Stuart with Wine on the Dime. If you liked today's video, please like, subscribe, and comment. Have you had the Mumm Napa Cuvee M? I'd be interested to know if you have. Leave a comment below, and I'll see y'all again soon with another review from Wine on the Dime.